So to start off this video, I just want to share with you guys all the palettes that I went through in 2021. I am super excited because I went through 6 palettes. Like, that's a lot of not only product, but like palettes. Like, I'm so happy that I went through so many. Some of these have more product than others, but they're still called palettes. So I'm just very excited. The first one that I'm going to talk about is this Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo. One has a matte side and the other one was a glowy side. Didn't like this product at all. I found these products to be very drying on the face. They had a white cast. They were just not flattering whatsoever. I'm glad that I used them up. I don't think you can get this anymore, but even if it were, I would not recommend it. No, this wasn't my products I want to use up in 2021. This is the Urban Decay Naked Basics palette. I believe this has been discontinued. I've only seen the 2 being sold, but I use this guy up. The color Crave here is a black matte shade. I don't care for black eyeshadow, so I just used these other 5: Venus, Foxy, Walk of Shame, Naked 2, and Faint. I really enjoyed them. They were just great eyeshadows to use. I love the Urban Decay formula, and these performed pretty well considering how old this palette actually is. Then for my Panda palette, I did use the Urban Decay Ammo palette, and this had 10 shades. Again, there's a black eyeshadow there that has glitter in there. So not a fan of black eyeshadow, but I did finish the other 9 shades. This was kind of a colorful palette. It had some neutral shades, and then it had some purples and some greens. I enjoyed it. Again, this is super old, the Ammo palette. Look it up, like, it's super old, but these eyeshadows still performed really well. And even though these powders are fairly old, I think the fact that I hadn't used them, like I hadn't introduced bacteria to them, I think that helped them with their quality of performance. And yeah, I'm very happy to have used that eyeshadow palette. This was also my Panda palette at the beginning of the year. These were my original 2. Kind of forgot about this one because I finished this one fairly early in the year. This is the Too Faced Sweet Peach Glow, and I used this guy up. This one had a highlighter, a blush, and a bronzer, and I didn't care for the formula. This is a Goulet formula. This does have a plastic grid here, but I ended up taking out the plastic grid and repressing it. After I repressed them, they were no longer the same. They were very crumbly. So I don't think Goulet formula is meant to be repressed. For that reason, I don't think I would care to buy any more Goulet products, but this palette from Too Faced is gone. I remember getting this for a birthday one year. Then I finished the contour kit from the brand Measurable Differences. I did buy this at Marshall's for $5.99 a long time ago, and this had 2 products. One was a bronzer, the other one was a matte skin tone shade that matched me perfectly, so I used this as a face powder. Yeah, that's this one. And then this one from Kevin Aquan. This palette took me about 3 years. I think I wanted to use, maybe just 2, or maybe it was 3, I don't know. But starting the year, I only had these 3 shades left. These 2 were 2 different kind of browns, used for brow products, or designed to be used as eye products, but I ended up using them as eyeshadows. And I mean, I did use one, the more cool toned, I did use as a brown, as a brow product, but the one that was a little bit more red, I used as a eyeshadow. And then the Celestial Powder highlighter in the color Candlelight, also I used it up. So really enjoyed this. Finishing this book, why do I keep calling it a book? Finishing this palette made me want to buy the other 2 Kevin Aquan. I'm sorry, I don't think I said, this is the Art of Sculpting palette. He has other 2 volumes, and I kind of wanted to buy them because I was like, well, I used it all up. But then I was thinking, yeah, but it took you like 3 years to use it up. So even though I want it really bad, I know that it takes a long time to use one of these up. So it's not wise to buy the other 2, considering I have a very large collection. But yes, these are all the products, the powder products that not the powder products, but the palettes that I used up for 2021. So I'm very excited. These are the face primers that I used up. I used up one full size, a few deluxe size, and some sample sizes, and I completely forgot about this guy right here. I guess I finished it at the beginning of the year because I don't really remember using it. But this is the First Aid Beauty Hello Fab Coconut Skin Smoothie Priming Moisturizer. This one was okay. I remember not liking how it mixed with my other primers, so I felt like it balled up, and I think this is something that you would have to use solely as a primer and moisturizer. It doesn't mix well with other things, so I would never repurchase. I did use up another little one here. This one from Cover FX, the mattifying primer with anti-acne treatment. I really enjoyed this one. I think this is a really good one. Also the one from Ulta Beauty mattifying face primer, a really good face primer. Really enjoyed it. The Hourglass Veil Mineral Primer. I didn't care for it as much as I remember liking it in other years. It had been a while since I used this one, and I just didn't care for it this time around. The Smashbox Photo Finish Primerizer, another one of those primer moisturizer combo type products. Didn't care for it. It worked fine, but I wouldn't repurchase. This one from Marc Jacobs. This is the coconut something face primer. It's the one that's white. I really enjoyed this one. I was trying to get my hands on a full size. I saw it at Sephora being clearanced out, and by the time I went to buy it, it had been sold out. So unfortunately, I can't get my hands on that one anymore. And then another of the one from First Aid Beauty. Then have a one here from Touch and Soul No Problem Primer. Really enjoyed this one. I have another one in my back stock. Then this one from Too Faced, the Hangover RX. This one just works fine. Nothing to write home about. And then this one from MAC, the Prep and Prime Natural Radiance Base Lumiere in Radiant Yellow. I really enjoyed this one. This is something that I would really like to buy again. I had always used other samples from MAC for primers, but not this one, and I really enjoyed it, and I hope that I can get my hands on that one soon. I only went through two foundations this year. The first one is from Tarte. This was in a year-long, seems like, project pan. This is the Empowered Hybrid Gel Foundation. I believe this was discontinued already, but my color was light neutral. I really enjoyed this foundation. It looks dirty because I have been mixing some foundations in here. I've been reusing this container, but I did use this up a few months ago. You guys would have seen it in a project pan finale of some sort. I enjoyed it, but like I said, it's been discontinued. I don't think they make it anymore. And then this one from Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD foundation. Mine was in the color Y245. Really enjoyed this foundation. This is something that I think I would like to buy in the full size, but I just don't need to right now. I only have one powder foundation, and this is from Urban Decay. This is the Naked Skin Ultra Definition Powder Foundation in the color Light Warm. I believe this has been reformulated and repackaged. A few years ago, I bought like 5 of them because they were super sale. I thought it was getting discontinued, but I think they just reformulated it and repackaged it. I have the tiniest bit there I didn't see until right now, but this is all done. I really enjoy this foundation. I think it's great. It's about $35, which I don't think I would buy a powder foundation for $35, but this is a really good one. If you're looking for a good powder foundation, this one from Urban Decay is great. I went through 2 concealers / color correcting products. This first one is from Marc Jacobs. This is the Remarkable Concealer in the color, I can't see, 3 Young. This has been discontinued. Of course, the whole line has been discontinued from Marc Jacobs, but I absolutely adored this concealer. I wish I would have bought another one when I ran into this one at Marshall's. As you guys can see, I cleaned this out. I really did enjoy it. Excellent concealer, blended out really well, didn't make my eyes look crepey, it didn't look thick or anything. And this one is from e.l.f. It was in a recent Project Pan finale. This is the color correcting stick in the color, I guess for light skin tones, I should say. This one was really well, this one worked really well as well. Man, that sounds weird. But yeah, this covered my under eye circles really well. Like I said in that finale video, I don't have very pronounced under eye circles, but the ones that I do have, this one did a good job with. Why can't I talk? I'm just gonna say that this is really good. I wish that I could get my hands on both of them again. I think this one's still available, but I don't need to repurchase any right now. These are the face powders that I used up, and you guys saw this already, but just to recap real quickly, this is the Bare Minerals Translucent Powder Duo. One side was matte, the other side was shimmery, if I can open it. This one's the matte side, this one was shimmery. I ended up mixing this with a matte powder because I didn't like how they worked. So glad I used these two up, but they're not available anymore, but if they were, I wouldn't repurchase. Then I used up, sadly, my last of the Reserve Your Cabana. This is a product from Wet n Wild. This is supposed to be a bronzer, but we all know that's not a bronzer. This was my third container of this, and I really enjoyed it. I mean, it did expire in 2018, but that's the SPF properties. I wasn't using this powder for SPF properties, but anyway, I really enjoyed this powder. Sad that I cannot longer get my hands on that one. Then this is the Rimmel Stay Matte powder. I did use this up with mixing it with the Bare Minerals powders. That's how I got through this one. So this one was a pleasant surprise this year. And of course, I went through some deluxe size samples. This one is from Cover FX. This is the Translucent Light Setting Powder. Really enjoyed it. I take off the sifter and I just dip my brush in there, either to clean eyeshadow fallout, set my under eyes, set my face. That's how I use it. This is the Becca Hydra Mist powder. I did remove the sifter as well, and I did buy a full size of this one because I knew Becca was going out of sale and out of business, and I wanted to get it before I could no longer use it, and I'm regretting only having purchased one. This is the Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. Love it. This is the, oh, it's another one. It looks like, oh, they're about the same size. I don't know why I thought one was bigger than the other. Then this one is from Makeup Forever. This is the Ultra HD Micro Finishing Loose Setting Powder. I remember really loving this one, but this time around I didn't care for it. I found this to be a little bit dry, and it made my under eyes look a little crepey. So it could be my aging skin. Maybe that's always been the case and I just noticed it this time around because I have more fine lines and wrinkles. But yeah, not a big fan of it this year. And then this one was my favorite. This is the Too Faced Peach Perfect. This is the Translucent Peach Whisper Powder. And you guys know that I love this one. I did end up buying two of the full size because I don't know if they were getting discontinued, but I kept seeing them on sale. And I was like, well, what if they're being phased out? So I just decided to buy, I didn't buy them at the same time. I bought one full size first, and then I saw it on sale again. And I was like, well, let me just get another one just in case. But I mean, I have two full size of these now, but these are the powders that I used up. For bronzers, I only used up the two that I had in these two palettes. The Sweet Peach Glow at the beginning of the year, like the first half of the year, and then the one from Measurable Differences, the second half of the year. I mean, I didn't want to open them, but here you go. The bronzer was right here. You guys have seen these palettes already, and the other bronzer was here. This bronzer was huge. It was 14 grams, so that's why it took me forever to use, but I have one cream bronzer, which technically is not even a cream bronzer, but this is the LA Pro Conceal High Definition Concealer. This is in the color Espresso. And like I said, this is a concealer, but I used it as a cream bronzer. I was really into cream bronzing this year, and this took me a while to use up, but I did use it up. I'm glad that I did. I do have one cream bronzer for 2022, and hopefully I can go through that one. But this one worked really great. The applicator is a brush, so it was pretty easy, pretty precise. I don't think I would repurchase it again for the purpose of of bronzing. I think I'll just stick to using this formula as a concealer. Same thing for highlighters, powder highlighters. I only used up two, and oh wait, no, hold on, I did use up three. I used up the one that's here at the beginning of the year. Then I used up the tiniest little bit that I had here in Candlelight from Kevyn Aucoin, and let me go run and get the third one. I almost forgot about that one. I finished a highlighter from this ABH Aurora Glow Kit, and I forgot about this one. It's because I have it in my products I want to use up in 2022. But anyway, I did use up the highlighter in Eclipse. it looks like I still have product in there, but that is because I mixed Helia and Luna in here. This one, it doesn't look so on camera, maybe it'll pick it up a little bit, but it's a little bit of a green highlighter, and then Luna is kind of a very bright, serious silver highlighter. So I found that mixing these two together made a really nice combination. So I did repress it onto here, and I was using this for the rest of the year, hoping to finish it, but I didn't. This is in my products I want to use up in 2022. So once I finish with the current highlighter that it's in my Panda palette, hopefully I can use that one maybe towards the first half of the year, and then I can hop onto this guy the second half of the year. So I did drop it, Orion fell, and it would never recovered. I went to 4 cream / liquid highlighters, 1 full size, and that is this MAC, what is this called? Cream contour base in the color Pearl. That's what this guy looks like. It's really, really pretty. I used it up. This is going to be going back to my Back to MAC. I went through this one fairly quickly. I was surprised. I was inspired to use it because Alex from Alejandra Lisette, she panned one of these and she went through it like super fast, and I was like, oh, I can do it, and sure enough I did. Then I used up a mini of this Becca Shimmering Skin Perfector liquid in the color, what color is this? Opal. Really enjoyed it. We all know the story of Becca. Unfortunately, can't get my hands on this one, and I don't think I own any more in my collection from Becca, so that's pretty sad. This one from Milk Makeup. This is the holographic stick in the color Mars. This was not a holographic, like it didn't look holographic on your skin. It just gave you a really nice color, kind of champagne-y. I enjoyed it. I mixed it with my face primers. And then this one from Marc Jacobs. This is the Do You 50 drops. Also used it up. I was able to find one of these at Marshall's in the full size, so I did pick it up. For powder blushes, again, the Sweet Peach palette. We had the blush right here in the center. I don't know if it's the Pop Out on Peach blush or is something similar to that, but I enjoyed the peachiness of it. And then this one from NYX, this is the Baked Blush Illuminator and Bronzer, which I don't understand the name, but whatever. This is in the color Journey. This was a baked product. Of course, I feel like I shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it anyway. This wasn't new when I first started it. I had already worn off the dome. It was pretty flat, but as you guys can see, the pan is pretty deep, so it did take me most of the year to finish it up. Not very pigmented, so I could really get away with packing this on, and I think that's how I was able to use it up. So 2 powder blushes out of my collection this year, and then I only used up one. I'm just gonna segue into it. This is my cream blush from the e.l.f. powder cream blush palette that I have in my collection. I do really enjoy this product. There's the tiniest little bit there. I didn't want to clean it up because I didn't want to, you know, some people kind of don't believe when you go through so much stuff, so I kind of wanted to leave it as is, so you guys could see it. But I ended up using this one on December 31st. Really just my last day of the year. I was able to squeeze out and use it all up. I do have the rest of the palette. I have 4 more shades, so we'll see when I can use those up. For my setting sprays, I only used 4, and I'm surprised I tend to use more, but it is what it is. I used a full size of the Urban Decay All Nighter setting spray, my favorite setting spray of all time. I keep saying it over and over again. Then the MAC Fix Plus. This is a fine, it's nice to set your face, but it doesn't really do much, at least in my case, to prolong the wear, especially with a mask. I end up having, what do you call it? Mask lines, like with my makeup and stuff, whereas that doesn't happen with the all-nighter. Also, a good discovery this year was the Ben Nye Final Seal. My sister declared this one to me. She didn't like it because it smells like toothpaste, like that mintiness that the toothpaste has, and she couldn't stand the scent. It was fine with me. It's not like a deal breaker, and I think it worked really well, so I did enjoy it. The only thing though is that at the beginning, when you first spray this on your face, it feels like kind of like sticky, but I guess it's the product like getting ready to like really seal your makeup on in your face. Does that make sense? I don't know. And then this one, for some reason, keeps turning around. This is the Milani Make It Last setting spray. This one worked actually really good, and I wouldn't mind trying a full size of that one. I think that one worked good. For eye primers, I did use 3. I think this is a full size, and these are both deluxe size samples. This one is from e.l.f. And I think, oh yeah, it does have a name. It says, it's just the color Sheer. This is the e.l.f. eyelash primer. I think this is supposed to be a dupe for the, I don't know the name of the NARS one, but this one's a really good one. Like the color says, it's pretty sheer, and it made my eyeshadow last all day. This next one is from Trish McAvoy, Eye Base Essentials. I just finished this one not too long ago, and I think you guys can see fairly well through the tube here. It didn't have much product. There's a lot of packaging around here, but this was in the color Bear, and this one I did not remove the stopper. I felt like what I got was enough, and yeah, I enjoyed it. A subscriber sent this one to me, and I really did enjoy it. And this other one is a little one from Lorac. Everything has been rubbed off, so I don't even know what this is called. I do have a backup of this one. I think it's a deluxe size as well, but I really enjoyed it. Out of the 3 though, I think I enjoyed the e.l.f. better. These are the eyeshadows that I went through in 2021. These you guys already saw. The Naked Basics palette from Urban Decay, so I'll give you a quick look. So there's 5 there. Then I have the Ammo palette. There's another 9 in there. And then I used up 1 cream shade. This was in a project pan. This is the Urban Decay Gwen Stefani palette. And I have this one used up here in the color Blonde. Kind of a matte, not super matte. It had more of a little bit of a satin finish. But that's that one. And then I used up another Urban Decay. This was a split pan duo in the color Sin and Mushroom. I did end up repressing these 2 onto this palette right here at some point. That way I would only have 1 palette that I was reaching for instead of having to pull this one out. Otherwise, I don't think I would have used it. So that really helped me. Why are my hands so dirty? I think that really helped me. I used this up, so I got these 2 out, and then I did use up 1 loose shadow, so yay, so happy for that. This is the Bare Minerals, what is it called? Eye Color in the color Starlight. It was, as you guys can see, it used to be in a project pan, but this was a shimmery, can I even swatch it maybe? Oh, there you have it. It was a shimmery loose eyeshadow, kind of had a purpley tone to it. I really enjoyed it. I don't think I would care to get any more loose eyeshadows. I think I have 2 more in my collections and that's it, but I don't think I would want more. I used up 4 cream shadows. The first one being a color tattoo in the color Bad to the Bronze. This one is completely empty. Why do we feel the need to open the containers when they're see-through? I don't know, but you know, we do that. But yeah, this one was my last color tattoo in my collection. I don't have any more, and I kind of miss it, to be honest. I think this one's really good. I don't even know if they make them anymore. I think they reformulated them, something, but this one was my last of the OG ones. I never had issues with it going dry or getting clumpy or anything. I really enjoyed it, and I really do honestly miss it. Then I have 2 crayon eyeshadow sticks. This one is from Mally. This was in the color Saddle Shimmer. This was a bronzy color. Oh, it looks like the little, oh yeah, the little nubbin on this one fell. But this one's a really nice bronzy color. Really enjoyed it. And the other one was from Tarte. This is the waterproof shadow stick in the color Copper. This one wasn't as, this one was more of a brown, to be honest. This one did feel like a copper. This one just felt like brown on my eyes. I used both of them interchangingly as eyeshadow and as eyeliner. I think that's how I managed to go through so many this year. But I really enjoyed them, and I enjoyed using cream shadow sticks. And then this one is from Model Co. This is the liquid metal eyeshadow. This is a liquid eyeshadow. I did remove the stopper, and I got out as much as I could out of this one. This one was a kind of a disappointment. It's not as shiny like you see it here, like on the tip right there. When you put it on your eye, it looks a lot more sheer. This one came in a boxy charm. I've never actually used anything from Model Co before. It worked fine, but I mean, I'm not interested in getting any more from the brand. These are my eyeliners. I did end up using 4 pencil liners and 3 liquid eyeliners. Not my best. This year I kind of slacked it. Not that I slacked it, but I was really using eyeshadow crayons as eyeliners. But anyway, they're all black, so kind of boring. These 2 are from NARS. They are the Larger Than Life. Both are in Via Veneto, which is a black liner. This was a retractable pencil, and I did not know that when there's a little bit that came out, but I didn't know that when I first started using this pencil. As you guys can see, this one's smaller because I was sharpening it. So I kind of ruined this pencil. I used most of it. Once I realized that it was a retractable pencil, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm such a moron. So that's why this one looks smaller. When I got to this one, I knew that it was a retractable pencil, so I didn't commit the same mistake, but that's these 2. And then I used up this little one from Urban Decay. This actually was full size. This is the 24/7 eyeliner in the color Perversion. And then this little one is from the Sephora brand, and it's so small it got stuck in the cap. During a Get Ready With Me, I accidentally did this, and yeah, the pencil got stuck in there, so that's that. It's really small anyway. And then these 3, I have this one from Laura Geller. This is the Eye Calligraphy Classic Black liquid liner. It worked fine. Kind of runny actually. And then this one is from Kat Von D, the tattoo liner in the color Trooper, a classic. And then this one from Benefit, this is the Roller Lash Liner. This one worked okay. I was actually surprised at how much this lasted. I feel like this is a sample size and it lasted me as long as the other 2. So very, very surprised with this one. I wish that this one was waterproof, because I also found that this one kind of ran on me a little bit. For lash primers, I used 2. They're both drugstore, both are dupes or some sort of dupe for the Lancome XL, Seals Booster XL, I think it's called. But this one is from L'Oreal. This is the Voluminous Base Mascara, and lash primer. And I used this one up like almost till it dried. It really didn't deposit anymore on my lashes. And then this one from Essence is kind of like the dupe for this one. This is the Volume Booster Lash Primer, Super Volume. I really enjoyed this one. I think this one's a really good one. However, I think like certain mascaras didn't work very well with this one. I noticed that some mascaras, it could have been just the mascara, but with some mascaras, my lashes did drop a little bit. Like the curl didn't hold very well, but with others, it did a really, really good job. Like I said, it could have been the mascara, but yeah, I like both of them. I will repurchase both of them. These are the mascaras that I used up. I used up 5 full size and 4 deluxe size samples. And only of the, I'm sorry if you can hear Toby snoring. I only have 1 full size that's deluxe size, that is high end, and the rest are just drugstore. This is the Tarte Lights Camera Splashes. This is the waterproof version of the Lights Camera Lashes mascara. Whew, that's a tongue twister there. And then I have 2 from CoverGirl. This is the original Lash Blast, and then this is the Lash Blast Fusion. I got this one from a subscriber, so thank you very much. I enjoyed both of them. The falsies from Maybelline, really did enjoy it. This used to be like my holy grail back in college, and I just went back to using it again to see if I liked it again, and I really did. Then the Lash Princess mascara from Essence. I didn't really care for this one. This one had a lot of hype surrounding it, and I bought it for that reason, but I really didn't care for it. And then this one from what is it called? Pacifica. Hated this mascara. Absolutely hated it with a passion. I don't even want to talk about it. This is the little one from Lancome. This is the Black Noir Definicils mascara. I really enjoyed Lancome mascaras. I think they're some of the best mascaras out there, like high end. This one from Marc Jacobs was okay, and this one from Milani I didn't care for much either. This is the Highly Rated mascara. Is that what it's called? Highly Rated? I don't know, but anyway, those are the mascaras that I used up. These are the brow products that I used up. These are the clear brow setting products, and these are the actual color products. I did use up a full size of the Essence Lash Brow Gel Mascara. I only used it on my brows. I never used it on my eyelashes. And I loved it. As you can see, it was in a project pan. And I would buy this again in a heartbeat. Really, really enjoyed it. This one, however, from Anastasia, this is the Brow Freeze. I hated this one. Didn't care for it. Didn't like how my brows looked. I'm glad that I got through it, but I would never, ever recommend or purchase. And then these are the color products. It looks like I didn't use much, but 2021, I used a lot of dark brown eyeshadows as brow coloring products. So there's that. Anyway, this first one is from NYX. This is the Professional Tinted Brow Mascara. Really enjoyed it. I thought I hated this at first, but it was because I was trying to use it as a clear brow gel. And so it was mixing with the color of my eyeshadow that I was using on my brows, and it kind of made my eyeshadow eyebrows look like they didn't match my color. But once I started using this on its own, I really, really enjoyed it. So I would buy this in the future once I go through a few more eye products. Brow products, but I think this one's really good. This one from Benefit, Precisely My Brow Pencil. I didn't like this one. I didn't care for this one, mainly because I don't know how to use it. This is one of those micro pencils, and I just don't. Why are my hands so dirty? My God, I think touching all that makeup. I'm sorry, guys. But like I was saying, I think it's just me that I don't know how to use it. Practice makes perfect, or makes better, I should say. But I just like how my brows look with a pomade or a powder, so I don't feel the need to learn this because I can do a good job using the other products, you know. And then this one was just a sample from Urban Decay. This is the Brow Endowed. One has a primer and the other one has the color. Didn't care for this one. And then this one is another mini brow pencil from Anastasia. This is the Brow Wiz skinny pencil in the color soft brown. Again, nothing against the product itself. It's just I don't know how to use it. My brows look harsh. They don't look natural, and I just don't like them. So those are the products that I used up for my brows. I only went through one eyeliner this year. Lip liner. This is the Essence Stay by Lip Liner in the color Tea Time. I finished this one at the beginning of the year, and I officially have 0 lip liners in my collection. I don't see myself buying any lip liners anytime soon. I think my all-time favorite lip liners were the ones from Jordana, but I believe those have been discontinued. And if I were to buy any lip liners, I think I would stick to the Essence ones. I thought this one was really creamy. It worked nice with the lip products that I used it with, and yeah, I thought this was good. These are the lip products that I did use up this year. The top line are my lipsticks, including liquid lipstick, and then the bottom ones here are the lip glosses. So I'm gonna start from here. These first 4, they're full size, and then these are deluxe size sample, and these are like super, super mini. This one is from Ulta. It's a lip crayon. This is in the collaboration with Melissa Michelle. This is a matte lipstick in the color Dainty. I really enjoyed this one. This is the color right there. Very comfortable on the lips. It's good. I don't think I would repurchase though any more Ulta Beauty lip crayons. Then from Urban Decay, this is the Sheer Revolution lipstick in the color Sheer Streak. Urban Decay Revolution lipstick is my favorite formula. I cannot believe they got rid of these, but this is what this looks like. It looks kind of scary and intimidating, but like the colors, like the name says, it's pretty sheer. So I'm glad I used that one up. Very, very comfortable on the lips. Then I went through this MAC lipstick in the color Cream Cup. I use this one more like around the house to lounge around because I hate the way this looks on me. It makes my teeth look yellow, so I never wanted to use it up going out and about. I mean, not that we could, because most of the time this year we wore masks. So that's that. And then I also finally used up this e.l.f. EXO red lipstick, tinted lip balm, but I used it as a lipstick because it's super, super pigmented. Then I used up this liquid lipstick from Stila, I believe. Yeah, this is the Stale Day liquid lipstick in the color, God, I think was it Dollface? I think it was, or Patina. I don't know, one of those two. Used it up. I don't think I removed the stopper. No, with liquid lipsticks, once they kind of dry out, I stop using them. But yeah, this one is okay. I used up a lot of liquid lipsticks, as you guys can see, because since I'm wearing a mask, it was a way to still continue to use lip products while I went to work without ending up looking like the Joker with the mask rubbing on my lips. So this one is from Kat Von D. This is in the color Ludwig. I love this color. Kat Von D also has one of my, see, I even took out the stopper for this one. Kat Von D or KVD has some of my favorite formula for liquid lipsticks. Very, very comfortable on the lips. This one, however, from Lime Crime, I hated this one. I didn't bother taking out the stopper on this one. But this one is pretty much dried out, and I hope you can see it's pretty see-through. It's a frosted container, but it's still pretty see-through. These two are lipsticks. This is from Bare Minerals in the color Notorious. This is the, what kind of lipstick is this? I don't remember the line, but this was super comfortable on the lips, super shiny. I really enjoyed it. And then this one is from Bare Minerals too, in the color, oh, this is the Marvelous Moxie in the color Speak Your Mind. Also very pretty. That's the color right there. I thoroughly enjoyed these two colors from Bare Minerals, but I think they have been discontinued, I think. Then I have 3 minis from Sephora. I love the formula from Sephora as well. This one is in the color, I think 40, I think it's called like Tea Rose or something about rose. But I really enjoyed it. As you guys can see, the wand no longer reaches there because the wand is so tiny that it's hard for, even when you put it on here and you try to like swirl it around the tube, that's as far as it goes. So that's this one. And then I finished 2 of the color is 01. I think it's Always Red, and I really enjoy these 2. It's my favorite red that I've ever used. Then for lip glosses, I only have these 4. Again, I kind of focused on liquid lipsticks. Maybe that's what I need to do for 2022. But I did use up the full size of this YSL lip tinted oil something. This is in the color whatever, you guys see it there, but this guy, I mean, you guys can see the bottom, right? Like, I used everything that I could out of this guy. Like, my goodness, you can see like the silver tubing in there. It's crazy. I loved this product. Of course, story of my life, it's been discontinued. When I was trying to look it up to see how much it cost, I kind of had to guesstimate because this product is no longer around. But I mean, I enjoyed it. It was super comfortable on the lips. I used it at night before I went to bed. That's how comfortable it was. This one from NARS, I mean, my gosh, the packaging looks old. I don't even need to tell you, this is super old. But this is in the color Turkish Delight. Super, super cult favorite way back in the day. I used it all up. I left this, I remember using this in the summer when it was really hot here, and I would just leave it in my car. And then like the product looked like water. Like I would go like this and the product would just like move from side to side like water. That's how hot it got and melty it got. This one from NARS, also, oh, very sad that it's been discontinued. This is the NARS, what is it called? Velvet Lip Glide in the color Bound. Love this color. This formula was great. I even took out the stopper on this guy. And yeah, I got as much as I could by scraping out on the side. Love Heatherette loves this color. And I was like, oh, I have it. Let me use it. And sure enough, it's great. Then I have this one from Sephora. I don't know what this is called. Oh, I think it's on the inside. Yes, it is. This is the Sephora Rouge Brilliance. Sephora Rouge Shine. I don't know. In the color number 14. This was a nice, I don't know if it was a lip balm or a lipstick. It was very comfortable. Maybe it's supposed to be in the lipstick category. I don't know, but I have it on the lip gloss. And then this is a mini of Buxom. This is the full-on lip cream in the color Rose Julep. I have a ton of these Buxom lip glosses and they're getting up in age, so maybe I should pull some of them out and use them for 2022. But there you have it, guys. Those are the lip products that I went through in 2022. For lip balms, I only used 4. This one is from Kopari. This is the full size, and my last lip glossy. You guys don't know that if you've been with me through a few years, you guys know I'm not a fan of this lip gloss, and at some point I had 3. This thankfully is the last one, and it's all done. I don't ever have to put up with that again. I just feel like it just sits on the lips, doesn't moisturize very well. If your lips are chapped, doesn't really do much for it. Then I went through my macaroon from Clinique. This had 2 different colors in there. One was a black honey color, which is a dark kind of like maroon type shade. They go on the lips pretty sheer, and this one was a more rosy color. And like I said, they went on the lips really sheer. I felt like this formula was more moisturizing than this. And this is not like a moisturizing lip gloss. I don't think it is, but yeah, I went through both of those. And then this one I have it open because it's a reflective type packaging and I didn't want to blind anyone, but this one is kind of like an egg shaped lip balm. I did use this, although I thought it was gonna be like halfway, because you know, when you open it like this, you see like half the egg, but I thought once I hit the bottom, I was gonna hit some sort of grid and that was gonna be it, but no, this had product all the way down here. So this one took me a long time. I think that's why I only have 4. Towards the end, when I got here, it started leaking because I had it in the car. So it does have a little hole here, and so it started leaking. I had it in a little cup holder, and the bottom was all like greasy with the product. So I ended up using this as a nail treatment, just because I just wanted to get this done out of my collection, and I did. I enjoyed all of them except for this one. I don't think this one I cannot get because I got it from my old job, and then this one I wouldn't care to purchase either one of these 2. For fragrances, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of a category that I'm a little disappointed in, just because I thought I used up more than I did. I guess I used up a lot of little deluxe size samples that you guys will see, but for full size, I only used up 4. This one is from Kenneth Cole, the Black for Her Body Mist. This one is from Victoria's Secret, Sexy Angel Fragrance Mist. This is the Brazilian Crush Body Mist from Sol de Janeiro. And this is the Coach Poppy Flower. I was saving this one because this one's been discontinued, but I really finally used it up and really enjoyed it. I enjoyed all of them except the Brazilian Crush, so I would be interested in getting all of them except for that one. But full-size perfume fragrances, that's all I got. These are the minis up here and the samples of perfumes that I used up for 2021. Like I said, it feels like it's a lot compared to last year. But anyway, finally finished that kit from Jo Malone that I bought like 3 years ago. I was trying to save these perfumes because I love them so much, but I figured I just enjoy them now. So this one is the scent Peony and Blush Suede. This one is the English Pear and Freesia, my favorite out of all of them. I would love to buy a full size of that. And then this one is the Wild Bluebell, probably my second favorite, and then my least favorite. I like all of them, but if I were to rank them, it'd be English Pear Freesia first, Wild Bluebell second, and then the Peony and Blush Suede third. Then I used up this little mini from Victor and Rolf, the what is it? I can't see. Flower Bomb Nectar. This smells exactly the same to me as the regular Flower Bomb. So, I mean, take that with a grain of salt. I didn't smell anything different. This one I really like. This is from Bulgari. I don't know the name of it, but it's the silver one, and I always have issues opening this one because I don't know how it opens, but yeah, really enjoyed it. Also would like to buy the full size of that. Then this one is a little sample from Bodycology Beautiful Blossoms Fragrance Mist. This is a body mist that I got as a Christmas present from one of my co-workers last year. So I used it at the beginning of the year and I loved it. And then this one is a duo little roller ball from Victoria's Secret. This was given to me by Joy from Joyful Beauty. And one is the side Crush and the other one was Wicked. I enjoyed one side more than the other, but I can't remember off the top of my head which one it is. So let me sniff them real quick. I don't know. I don't know. I kind of like how they both smell, but this is very old. I don't think they sell these scents anymore. And either way, kind of Victoria's Secret and Bath & Body Works, I feel like tend to recycle their scents. And then for the little sprayer samples, I used up all these. I'm going to go through these. Hi, Mama. Hi, baby. I kissed her. Can you see? I kissed her right there. Okay, Lexi. Thank you, Mommy. Bye-bye. These are the samples. So this one right here, this is the Acqua di Gioia by Armani. Really like that scent. This next one is Daisy from Marc Jacobs. I do not like that scent. This next one is the Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue. I really don't care for that scent either. This next one is CK Everyone. I really enjoyed this one. I think this is a unisex scent and I loved it. This one is from Ellis Brooklyn West. I don't think I care for this one because I don't remember what it smells like. This is the Lancome La Vie Belle. I really like this one. Though I wouldn't use it for like an everyday type thing. It's more of an evening scent. Another sample of the Acqua di Gioia, the Coco Mademoiselle. Yes, from Chanel. Really like that one. This one is Dolce & Gabbana Light Blue again. This one is Clean Preserve Lush Floor. Is that the scent? It smelled nice. This next one is from Issey Miyake. I hope I said it right. I didn't care for this one, or I think it was okay. I don't remember. And then Burberry Her. Didn't care for this one. This one, Irresistible by Givenchy. Didn't care for this one. And then this one is Ellis Brooklyn Myth. I don't remember this one. No, can't pick up a scent. And then this one, I almost made it through without knocking the camera down. This is Clinique My Happy. This one smelled nice. Then I have this one from Jo Malone. This is the Nectar Blossom and Honey Cologne. This smelled nice, not as good as the other three. And then this one that's broken, I broke it. It's from Jo Malone as well. And then Salt, I think it's the something sea salt. I can't remember the name off the top of my head. And lastly, I just went through one nail polish. This is the Sephora Sheer Strength nail polish. I guess I had it in a project pan, but that was my oh yeah, it was my project pan roulette. That's the only thing I used up nail wise. I do have a project polish going on for 2021, and we'll see how I do with that. But for 2021, I just used up the one. So there you have it, guys. Those are all the products that I used up in 2021. I'm very excited. Because of the length of this video, I'm not going to go into super mega breakdown of comparing 2021 versus 2020. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick recap. Total number of items I finished this year was 145, which was an increase of 12 items compared to 2020. I used 133. And the value wise for 2021 was $1,342 with 15 cents. That's an approximate. Of course, I take the prices, not what I paid, but what they're worth. Most of my stuff I buy in kits, as you guys know, or on sale at Marshall's. If you guys are seeing my makeup inventory, you guys would see I purchased a lot of stuff from Marshall's. But I take, if it's available in that size, I'll take whatever that size is worth. If I have to do a conversion of, you know, price per ounce, things like that, then I go by that. Again, approximation, not exactly what I paid for. And of course, you guys know I didn't go through all these products all year. Some of them, especially the palettes, I have been using for a few years prior. I'm excited. We'll see how I do for 2022. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this super long video, and I'm so sorry. But I'll see you on the next one. Bye.